and the All Indiana Podcast Network. This is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Jenkins, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 Podcast for Friday, November 29th. We begin with the fatal crash on Indy's northwest side. It happened last night around 11 on Lafayette Road, right in front of El Taco Acorazado. IMPD officers say the man was alone in the car when it crashed into a ditch. The car flipped upside down and landed in electrical wires. This is a developing story, so make sure you check back with us here at wishtv.com. Well, Friday is here, which means millions of Americans are hitting the stores to snag some good deals. That includes Shoppers right here in central Indiana. News 8 stopped by a number of stores, including Cabela's and JCPenney. Colin Bailey reports.
We made our way in here to JCPenney. You can see that people are getting their shopping on right now. Many carts full, many smiles as they get their holiday shopping underway. The National Retail Federation says a record number of shoppers are expected to be shopping this weekend from Black Friday all the way to Cyber Monday. This year, 183.4 million shoppers are expected to shop in store and online. The figure is up from the previous record of 182 million in 2023 and 18.1 million people more than 5 years ago in 2019. The NRF says the top reasons consumers are shopping this 5-day period is because the deals are too good to pass up. It's a tradition, and they start their holiday shopping over the Thanksgiving weekend. And locally, we're seeing many shopping here at the Hamilton Town Center in JCPenney and also Cabela's.
It's just that experience. I mean, you get to wake up, get a little group of friends going. I mean, it's just what you do. I mean, there's not a whole lot of Black Friday shopping, I don't think, anymore in person. It's all online now, but this is kind of like the one thing that we get to do and just kind of have a little fun with it.
That holiday spending is expected to reach record levels during November and December. Will grow between 2.5% and 3.5%, totaling $979.5 billion and $989 billion. So a lot of money to be spent here, as many are shopping right now here in JCPenney, getting their holiday shopping on. It's refreshing to see people out enjoying the Black Friday trend and get the deals here. But for now, at the Hamilton Town Center, I'm Colin Bailey for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
Well, the Moselle Sanders Foundation stepped up once again, making good on its promise. Hundreds of people in need were able to have a hot Thanksgiving meal this year. News 8's Raina Revel reports.
The Moselle Sanders Foundation efficiently mobilized 17 satellite locations and 5 central kitchens to distribute Thanksgiving food this holiday season.
Reverend Moselle Sanders found that there were like a few people that just didn't have a food or place to eat on Thanksgiving. So we invited them into the church and fed them. The next year it grew and then continued to grow. And 52 years later, here we are.
Volunteers have been busy preparing an impressive total of 3,750 pounds of chicken, 2,500 pounds of dressing, and 500 cans of green beans. This mouth-watering feast also included 300 gallons of gravy, 20,000 dinner rolls, and 2,500 pounds of apple crisp for dessert.
Just what I'm saying is that they're able to not only just get a meal, but also leave with some goods to go home with. And we're just grateful that we're able to provide those things because, times are very trying for some people. Not everyone is as fortunate as most of us. And so we're just glad that we're able to get back and help them, especially during the holiday season.
Highlighting the spirit of service, Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb and Mayor Joe Hogsett joined in on the efforts, rolling up their sleeves to assist with the packing and serving of meals.
The Moselle Sanders Foundation isn't just about today or about this holiday or about this week. It's 52 weeks a year, and they are helping folks, and they're meeting their needs where they are, at whatever station in life they find themselves at now, always seeking to try to usher in upward mobility for folks who are seeking it. And so I feel a very special connection and really more importantly than that, an appreciation for just how focused they are on individuals.
The Moselle Sanders Foundation not only provides nourishment, but also brings joy and warmth to those facing hardship during the holiday season.
It's been done a little differently this year. It's a little slower, more people. Shows you what hunger is all about, right? But people are willing to wait, and then still getting a little antsy, but that's okay. We handle it as fast as we can. And these volunteers come down here every year.
With the support of volunteers and community leaders, the Moselle Sanders Foundation continues to make a significant impact, ensuring that no one goes hungry this Thanksgiving.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
We're here for you, people in this community, and Tab Presbyterian Church. We're always here for you to help and to give.
Reporting in Indianapolis, I'm Raina Revel for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
If you're looking at the leftovers and trying to figure out what to do with them, Refed, a national nonprofit, works to reduce food waste. The organization says it expects Americans to waste 316 million pounds of Thanksgiving food. That's enough to feed every food-insecure person in the U.S. 5 times over. And planning for the next holiday meal, Refed urges you to use a food calculator when planning. Send guests home with extras, and clean out your freezer beforehand, so that way you have plenty of storage. Let's talk sports. 4 local teams are gearing up for a shot at glory in the high school football state finals. Sports director Anthony Calhoun reports.
Lucas Oil Stadium is the place to be for the best of the best in high school football. The state finals take center stage this weekend as 4 local schools will represent Central Indiana in a mighty way. All the action begins on Friday at 11 a.m. in the Class 2A game with Adams Central taking on Linton Stockton. The Miners come in hot after surprising 3-time defending Class 1A champion Lutheran last week in semi-state. Linton Stockton will be going for its first state title since 2016, while Adams Central will be making his 4th straight appearance to the title game. In the 4A game, it's New Palestine taking on East Noble. The Dragons come to Indy 13-0 on the season, thanks to a dominating win over Martinsville last week in semi-state. This is New Pal's 6th trip to state. The Dragons have won their last 2 trips to the championship game, and a win on Friday will give the school its 4th football state title.
It speaks volumes to the community. You don't succeed because of one person. You succeed because of an entire group of people pulling in the same direction. And I'd like to think we've done that as well as anybody has. You know, some people think that we overachieve, and that's fine. But I'm really proud of the success that we've had because it doesn't come easy.
In the nightcap on Friday night, it's a big showdown between Brownsburg and Westfield in the Class 6A game. The Bulldogs are coming off a huge 31-27 win over Center Grove to earn a spot in the championship game for the first time in 39 years. The Shamrocks are looking to avenge their only loss of the season, which came at the hands of Brownsburg back in Week 6.
I just think they're a team that wants to continue to improve. You know, they've shown that after that loss earlier in the year that they were ready to just take the coaching and continue to get better each week. And we really enjoyed the moment. There hasn't been a lot of practices where you're like, man, we didn't really bring it today or we're grinding through.
It's been an incredible ride altogether, and regardless of how this game turns out, our Brownsburg's a unique community, man. They absolutely love football. We could be playing anybody, and there's going to be 5,000 or 6,000 people in the stands.
The Rocks will be looking for their first state title since 2016, while the Dogs haven't won a state title since 1985. On Saturday, the Class 1A game will get things started when North Judson battles Providence. Pioneers took care of business last week against South Putnam to get to the title game. Both teams come in undefeated on the season, and each are looking for their first state championship victory. The second game on Saturday is Fort Wayne Bishop Lures against Heritage Hills in the Class 3A state championship. The Patriots are coming off a 42-0 blowout win over Batesville and are looking to bounce back after losing the 3A title game last year. Meanwhile, a win this weekend will give the Knights a whopping 13th state football title. And in the final game of the weekend is Decatur Central facing Warsaw in the Class 5A game. The Hawks invade Lucas Oil Stadium riding a 9-game winning streak thanks to their 27-13 win last week against Bloomington South. Decatur Central is in the 5A state title game for the second year in a row after coming up short last year to Fort Wayne Snyder. A win on Saturday against the Tigers will give the Hawks their first ever football state championship.
When they walked off the field November 24th last year, with the pain in their eyes from losing that one, that's kind of all they talked about was getting back and getting the blue one. And our motto is 212 degrees. Water's hot at 211. It boils at 212. Everything we do, we want to turn it up 1 degree.
Anthony Calhoun, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and be sure to like us on Facebook.
When it comes to the weather, Storm Track 8 says you can expect chilly temperatures and cloudy conditions, along with some snow flurries. Meteorologist Stephen Deanna has your News 8 Daily 8 forecast.
If you're heading out, you want to bundle up from head to toe. That heavy coat, even a scarf, mittens, can't go wrong with that because you don't want to be freezing. Of course, yesterday, we all ran the drumstick dash yesterday, myself included, and congrats to everybody who finished in that race. It was cold, but not as cold as right now. I'm telling you, if today's weather was yesterday's, ooh, no, I can't do it. I've ran in the cold below freezing a couple times. I'll tell you what, it is brutal, not fun at all. But, yesterday was our coldest Thanksgiving in 5 years. Hadn't had a high below 40 for that day since 2019, and we're just only going to be dropping from here on out. Live look out of the Carmel City Hall camera, you can see cloudy skies. We're not going to see a whole lot of sunshine today because we're gridlocked with cloud cover, and those temperatures are really struggling because of it. That was the theme yesterday, and it's the theme today with those breezy winds. Actual air temperature right now, 27 in Indy, 27 in Greencastle, 25 in Lafayette. But that's just the air temperature. This is what we're feeling like right now. You ready for this? Kokomo, now you're feeling like 9 degrees, feeling like 20 in Shelbyville, 18 in Terre Haute. How long do these wind chills stick around for? Well, it could stick around for up to a few days in this full forecast. We're also seeing some snow as well across the area. So some snow showers, steady state snow at times through Boone, Marion counties, even southeast of Shelbyville, pushing through Tipton as well. Snow should wrap up within the next few hours, I would say, but some snow is starting to stick to the pavement. Heading out to Circle of Lights for us tonight, we're talking temperatures are going to be fairly cold in the 20s through 10 p.m. In my full forecast, I'll be talking about snow for your Saturday and how long this better Arctic air will stick around for.
To get a peek at Steven's full forecast, just head over to wishtv.com. And don't forget, conditions will change throughout the day. So make sure you have the most up-to-date forecast by downloading the Wish TV Storm Track 8 app. And for a more detailed look at conditions, you can check out our Storm Track 8 weather blogs. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 podcast for Friday, November 29th. I'm Jeremy Jenkins for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go, connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.